Did you know dormice were a luxury delicacy in ancient Rome? These little rodents were fattened in the dark, fed walnuts, acorns, and chestnuts. Served at lavish banquets, they symbolized wealth and status. It's wild to think about how food customs have changed over time. Today, dormice are rarely eaten, a stark contrast to the past. This shows how cultural tastes evolve, turning once prized ingredients into curiosities. Did you know the Romans used powdered mouse brains for toothpaste? You heard that right. While we're here with our minty fresh gel, they were using a gritty paste made from crushed eggshells, bones, and yes, powdered mouse brains. The goal? To scrape plaque off their teeth. But it gets weirder. Their mouthwash? Aged human urine. Yep, they collected it, let it ferment, and used it as a powerful rinse. Why? The ammonia was a fantastic whitener and cleaning agent. So effective, it became a valuable commodity, even taxed by Emperor Nero. Next time you're brushing, be thankful you're not in ancient Rome. And maybe keep this fact for your next awkward party conversation. Did you know there was a man whose memory was so powerful it nearly destroyed his life? His name was Solomon Shereshevsky, a Russian journalist from the 1920s. He had hyperthymesia, meaning he could recall every detail of everything he saw, heard, or read. Imagine repeating a list of 100 random words perfectly, even years later. But there was a dark side. He couldn't filter out information. Every small detail stuck with him, making it impossible to focus. He described his memory as being flooded with images he couldn't shut off, remembering every face, every conversation. It became unbearable. His story shows that forgetting isn't a weakness, it's a survival mechanism. Without the ability to forget, the mind collapses under its own weight. Did you know that famous figures like King Francis I of France and Queen Catherine de' Medici consumed powdered mummy as medicine? They believed it gave them vitality and protected them from illness. Apothecaries sold it in jars labeled mumia, and it was so valuable that fake versions flooded the market. Even in the 18th and 19th centuries, people still took it as a cure, despite no medical benefit. Artists like the Pre-Raphaelites used mummy-brown pigment in their paintings. Edward Burne-Jones even buried his tube of paint after learning its origin. It's one of the strangest cases of history mixing medicine, art, and the macabre. Did you know that in the Victorian era, men had a special cup called a mustache cup? It was designed to keep their mustaches dry while sipping tea. Instead of ruining their perfectly groomed facial hair, these cups had a built-in guard inside the rim. Imagine the ultimate tea time hack for Victorian gentlemen, showing off their style and manners. No more worrying about your mustache getting soaked. Just sip away. Weird but true, right? But true. Have you heard of Mary Anning? She was a remarkable fossil hunter from 19th century England. Despite her groundbreaking discoveries, she was largely unrecognized in her time. Mary unearthed incredible prehistoric marine fossils along the Jurassic coast. She even found the first correctly identified ichthyosaur skeleton. Her contributions were vital to the early development of paleontology. Yet, she remained obscure during her lifetime, overshadowed by her gender and social class. Let's remember her legacy and the impact she made on science.
Did you know that Mike the Headless Chicken lived for 18 months after a botched beheading in 1945? Farmer Lloyd Olson in Fruita, Colorado, tried to kill Mike for dinner, but the axe missed the jugular vein and left the brainstem mostly intact. This allowed Mike to keep breathing, digesting food, and moving around despite losing most of his head, including his beak and eyes. The Olsons cared for Mike by feeding him liquid food and clearing mucus from his throat. Mike became a national sensation, touring fairs and carnivals until he tragically died choking in 1947 when his caretakers couldn't clear his airway in time. His story remains a bizarre biological marvel, and he is celebrated annually in Fruita.
Here is another weird historical fact. In the 18th century, a Frenchman named Tarare was famously known for his insatiable appetite. He could eat his own weight in food every day. What's stranger is that he reportedly ate live animals, stones, and even garbage, and yet survived for many years. His unusual eating habits baffled doctors of the time. These bizarre stories reveal how strange and unusual people and events can be throughout history.
Did you know high heels were originally invented for men in 10th century Persia? They were designed to help them stay steady while horseback riding. High heels also signified status among the wealthy. This footwear was practical for battle and hunting. Later, it became a fashion staple for women in Europe during the 17th century.
What's something people don't know about Braunau am Inn? The town once had a mayor famous for his beard. And that beard got him killed. In 1567, Mayor Hans Steininger wrapped a 1.4-meter beard in a red leather pouch to keep it safe. During a massive town hall fire, he ran out without the pouch, his long beard streaming behind him like a rope. He tripped on the stairs, his beard caught, and he broke his neck in the fall. Locals saved the beard. It's still in a glass case in the museum. A bizarre relic and a reminder. Vanity can be dangerous. Wild, right?